Hello, this video will focus on the main components of Inventa, its scalability and typical ways to deploy Inventa in different environments. From an end-user perspective, there are three primary components of Inventa: a console manager, an analytic engine, and a network analytic engine. These are the building blocks of the system. Analytic engine automatically discovers sensitive data in different types of data storage. Its primary function is to discover and classify sensitive data and then feed metadata to a console manager. The next component is a network analytic engine. The most important thing to know is that it is deployed as a dedicated physical server, giving a network analytic engine some amazing features. But more on that a bit later. Network Analytic Engine can also discover and classify sensitive data and send the metadata to a console manager, but its killer feature is the automatic discovery of the repositories without any manual efforts from your side. To achieve that, a Network Analytic Engine analyzes a network data traffic and retrieves from it data repository addresses. Last but not least, Console Manager is a primary UI for end users. It aggregates and processes the metadata from other modules and builds a master catalog of verified sensitive data. This slide summarizes key information about the main components of OneTouch Inventa. So, we've got three types of building blocks: Console Manager, Analytic Engine, and Network Analytic Engine. By the way, Network Analytic Engine is optional and it can be deployed when network discovery is needed, so you can add it at any moment. Let's see how we can combine and install these components. First of all three can be installed together on a dedicated physical server. If a Network Analytic Engine is not needed, then Console Manager and Analytic Engine are installed as a single app or separately on a Kubernetes cluster or a virtual machine. Back to scalability. We'll start with a single site, which is quite common among small and medium businesses. In such case, all the components are installed together on a single dedicated physical server. If a small or medium-sized company uses the cloud, Network Analytic Engine cannot be installed, since it requires a physical server. However, other techniques are used for cloud discovery, for example API-based and ICAP. Console Manager and Analytic Engine are installed as a single app solution on a Kubernetes cluster or a virtual machine. One site or cloud region and a limited number of data repositories, it was quite easy. However, as a business grows, so is the amount of data to process. You may ask, what if the volume of data will grow significantly, or you have more than one data center, or there are gazillions of data repositories? Can Inventa handle that? The short answer is yes. In case of multiple data centers or increasing volume of data, additional analytic engines or network analytic engines can be added. Basically as many as it is needed. One console manager is capable of supporting multiple analytic engines and network analytic engines. If your organization uses multiple cloud regions, the idea is the same. You just add more analytic engines and they will handle the growing load. It is as simple as that. To summarize, a single app server is sufficient if there is only one site. One console manager and a couple of analytic engines or network analytic engines can handle larger volumes of data. If there are two or more sites or cloud regions, the rule of thumb is to have at least one analytic engine or network analytic engine per site and at least one analytic engine per cloud region. Before we continue to the typical architecture topologies, I would like to underline that specific deployment and topology is determined according to a customer's use case and needs. On the whole, there are three most common ways to deploy OneTouch Inventa. Let's look at them one by one. Cloud installation implies that both Console Manager and Analytic Engine are deployed as virtual servers. You can install Inventa on a single server or arrange a distributed solution. In a distributed solution, you can have multiple analytic engines crawling your network and sending metadata to a single console manager. A hybrid solution suits well for mixed environments with cloud and on-prem repositories containing sensitive data. Such an environment requires installing one analytic engine or network analytic engine per a data center and one analytic engine per cloud region. A console manager is usually deployed as a virtual server. On-prem or network option is suitable for cases where there is only physical infrastructure. In this case, one analytic engine or network analytic engine is required per data center, and please keep in mind that network analytic engine requires a physical server. Analytic engine can be installed on a virtual machine or a Kubernetes cluster. A console manager is usually deployed in one of those data centers, either on a virtual machine or a Kubernetes cluster. You have a choice. To summarize, cloud deployment requires one console manager and at least one analytic engine. Installation options are in this slide. The on-prem installation offers a wider range of options. Having one console manager is mandatory, and then you can choose from three variants. First, install only Network Analytic Engine, second, only Analytic Engine, and third, have both of them. So in this video we covered the high-level architecture of one-touch Inventa, its primary components and their functions. I hope it will help you understand the system a bit better. Thank you for your time.